Hello, my fantastic English 111 students, Shaw University Summer 2019. Professor Morgan here. We are week 4. Week 4. Yay! Okay, so what's going on this week? Well, as a reminder, last week you were supposed to turn in your first draft of paper 2, which is your first research paper. Okay, so you turned in a draft to me, and then you turned in a draft to the discussion board. Okay, those two things. All right. So you have sent this to me. I will give you feedback, and you're also going to give feedback to your fellow classmates. So like we did before, what you're going to do is that you're going to read and comment on, it says 3 other people's papers, but I think I read 2. Yeah, so let's do 2. Yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, okay, so we'll do 2 papers. So again, you would click up here on the discussion board, and then you would see down here the discussions that people have posted papers, and then you're going to review their papers, okay, and say what is going to be doing based on the feedback guide. What the heck is the feedback guide? Well, let's go back, take a look. Oops. Make sure I click on the right place. Okay, we are week 4 down here. Okay. So there will be a link in here that will say feedback guide, okay, that you will click download that you will use to help you guide you through doing this particular paper. Yeah, the feedback. Okay. So did not have that link in here yet, but it will be there. Okay. So there is that. And again, you have until Wednesday, the 12th of June, to get that feedback done. So they will, you will be able to do your paper and get your feedback from your classmates and write your final draft by then. Okay. So the Odigia thing is more about audience, the tools that you have. Okay. And again, that is found. More about audience, the tools that you have. Boom. So there is a very brief introduction to ethos, pathos, and logos. Okay, we will, yeah, just read through that. That's all good stuff. Okay, we won't go into that in any more detail. All right, but that kind of deals with critical thinking because we have to understand that, when we look at a subject, especially when we're doing a research paper, it's fascinating to me how many times students will say, okay, I believe this is right, and I'm like, okay, so they picked a controversial topic and they picked a side, and then they start doing research, and they'll come up to me and say, Professor Morgan, yeah, so I'm writing my research paper on, such and such topic, and I'm picking this side. I'm picking side A, and that's what I believe. That's what I believe. That's what I grew up believing. And as I'm doing research, I can't find any research to back up side A, but I can find all sorts of research to back up side B. And that's making me mad. I'm getting struggling. I'm getting frustrated because I can't find any evidence to support what I believe. And guess what my response is? My response is, then maybe, just maybe, your opinion is wrong. If you actually start doing some research and recognize that what you think is one thing, but there's all sorts of evidence showing you that it's not, then maybe you're wrong. What a concept. And that deals with critical thinking. Deals with the concept of looking at things and trying to analyze them and trying to get our biases set apart. Okay, so there is a video on critical thinking. We're at kind of midterms. Actually, we're a little past midterms for this week, so there is some extra credit. What? So, and you just click on here, and in a few sentences, you're just going to respond to these questions right here. Okay, what elements are working for you or you find most effective? What elements of the class are not working or you find least effective? What suggestions do you have for Professor Morgan to make this class better? Again, I want to be able to make this class better, become a better teacher, and by doing this midterm feedback, you will get 10 points towards one of your final papers of writing project 1 or 2, whichever one needs it the most. And then you just click attempt quiz now and then write the answers to that question. Yeah, so there's that extra credit, because who doesn't love extra credit, right? All right. There is that video of how to set up a works cited page. I showed you how to do that last week where you can access this, but since you're going to be writing a research paper, you need a little help with that. And then the final draft of paper 2, just like before. Again, make sure you carefully upload the correct file, that you have done revision, and that you have not plagiarized. Okay, so please make sure. And again, the easiest, best way to help this is make sure you name your file the correct thing. Okay, contact the Writing Center and get help, and they can help you avoid these 2 things. Okay, can't state that enough. And again, How to submit that is, click on Final Draft of Paper 2. I kind of hid that because then, again, you have to click down here and hit Submit Paper. And then you would go blah, 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 and then you upload your paper. Add submission. Again, since this is a Turnitin paper and a text for plagiarism, you have not submitted this assignment until you've gotten a digital receipt. Okay. Yeah, that's important. Click on this to open this back up again. Go back to week 4. So again, one thing that's not shown in this video is you'll see a paper, a link that is the feedback guide for this research paper. I will post that, and that'll be there. And then there's your deadlines. Okay, so that's what's going on for week 4. So go have some fun with that and get that revision done, and then we'll just keep plugging away. All right, go do it.